In this videos, we will focus on the global search layouts, and the list views. You see here in the top of your front end, you have a search. You can either search for all objects here, you can search just for the account contact, for example. Let me search for the one thing I do always, and that's beer. And you see here I have one result for the account, one contact, one op, 2 cases, and 3 tasks. Just for this one single word. And you see here for every object we have different fields that are displayed. Let's focus on the opportunity here, and you see now I have the name, the account name, offer type, stage, and close date. Once we go to our setup in the object manager and we go to the opportunity, then you see here on the left side we have the search layouts. I have one default layout that's now for all our profiles. You can make more of these and then assign it to different profiles. For this case, it's okay to just take this default layout, and let's say I don't need the type, but I want to have the owner. So we can have here the owner full name, for example, and put it in here. Now let's go back to our search results and refresh it. And now you see for the opportunity the type is gone and the owner full name appeared. And you can do this for every single object here. One last thing is, for example, you have like a bunch of data in it and you get 1,000 results for opportunities. Then you can go here to the opportunities. And you see here you can filter once again on the fields we have defined here in our search layout. So let's go to our list views. You have here this list views for every single object. You see here I have all opportunities now, and I also have this listed pinned. So every time I switch from another object to the opportunity, that's the first list that will appear here. And you see here also, you can also search in the list itself. There is one major limitation here, that every list view you create is limited up to 2,000 of these record items. So for example, you have 10,000 opportunities and you have all opportunities in one list view. And you see here now I've sorted the account name from A to Z. And let's say I want to type in here Volkswagen, then you will probably find nothing because it's not in the first 2,000 records. Then once you filter it from A to Z, then it will be perhaps 9,000 or 9,500. So you won't find anything. You can use the global search for it. But if you use list views, remember it's always limited to 2,000 record items, the search. Now let's focus on this list views itself. You see here, I have all opportunities and I have a few fields that are displayed. And now let's create a new list view. You as an admin, you are able to create list views for your own, for all users, or for a list of users. You can enable this in profiles. There is a permission called creating customized list views for users. So if users have this permission, they're able to create list views on their own. I would really recommend this, otherwise you will do thousands of list views for every single user. And there is also another permission which is called manage public list views. Then users are also able to create list views for other users, like you can do here for all users or groups. Makes your life easier. So let's create a list view for us, and I will call it my own ops. And you see now I have the filter for my opportunities, and I want to just have the open. You see here I have also a closed in it. So let's add a filter and say the closed equals to false. Save it. And you see now the closed one is gone, and these are just my open opportunities. And here you have also the ability to select the fields you want to show here. So let's say I want to see also the channel here. Save it, and you see here we have a few without a channel and the others are direct or indirect. That's how can you create your own list views. Now you have also the ability to have another view on your list views. This is now this table view. We can also use a split view. And the split view here, you see on the left side, there is your list, and you're also able to edit your opportunities directly and have the list here on the left side. And we have another view, that's a Kanban view. Here it's quite easy if you want to manage your opportunities easily and just move it from one stage to the other. See, that's very easy here. Let's do it this way. That's therefore the Kanban view is great. You have also the possibility to change the settings for your Kanban view. You see here now, for me, the total contract view is total contract value is summarized. You can also summarize this by other values, so say I don't need the summary at the top. And you can also change the grouping. For me, it's the stage at the moment. You can also say I want to group it by the offer type. And I see we have 7 opportunities with none. We have 7 with perpetual, 4 subscription, and the others are all set to 0. One last thing to this to the list views, you see you have here buttons for either create a new opportunity or let's go back to our table view to make it easier to print your list here. There you have this printable view button. You have also the ability, once we go back to the opportunity, to either here select more buttons. I can tell you this won't help in this example because all the other 3 options you need a third-party integration that they will be visible. And you can create here new buttons and new quick actions. We will focus on this later once we talk about the page layouts, because on your details you will need it more often than in the list views to create new own buttons and quick actions. Then there is only one last thing to say when it comes to our search settings. You can go to your setup, type in Einstein, and you see here we have the Einstein search and here the settings. And here you see there are a few settings that are enabled by default from Salesforce. It's so-called here personalization, actionable instance results. What does this mean? It means the search or your search results will depend on the actions you did previously. So let's say a service rep will get perhaps probably more cases or on top of a search results, and a sales rep perhaps more opportunities and accounts. You see here, once you go to this Einstein settings, you see here the link to all the documentation. You can read through this if you want. So thanks for your attention. See you in the next video.